5:10 a.m. Got my Timmy's and a little breakfast sandwich, and I'm on my way. Can't wait. Well, I made it to the launch point, Canoe Lake, and I've checked in. The canoe's down there, as you can see. I did get a stern lecture on bear problems that they're having in this area, especially in the last 10 days. So maybe won't sleep so well today. Apparently just bears getting people's food, but of course that's a problem. If you're out there, a bear gets your food. Anything gets your food. So I'll make sure and store it well and away from the campsite. The lake looks nice and glassy, which is good for northward travel, usually into a prevailing wind. Look at this day. Beautiful. There's a little wind and it's behind me. It doesn't get any better than that. Here I sit at my first campsite on Little Doe Lake. I had a great paddle to get here. The wind was a little, a light breeze, but it was at my back. And as you can see, sunny skies. There's at least one closed campsite on this lake because of the bear activity that I warned about previously. So you can't really see. Here is my new canoe, by the way. I got this at the end of last year, primarily for soloing and just because I loved it. It's a 16-foot Langford, I think they call it Heritage. It's really nice to paddle. It does weigh a lot more than the other boat I have, which is a Surrey River 17-foot Quetico. That one weighs about 42 pounds. This one weighs 59 according to the specs, but I haven't weighed it or anything to see if it is that much. It is a lot heavier on the portages. I only did one short one today, but totally manageable. I wouldn't do singles. I'm sure lots of people could, but not me. I rejigged the fireplace just a little because I just want this for a cooking fire, and these big huge fire pits aren't really conducive to that, so just move the rocks around. I'll move them back before I go. In this pan over here is the fry bake. We have bannock ready to go, and in this pan over here we have chili. Just some cold water in it right now, and I'll heat that up for dehydrating. And this is just great. A little tour of the campsite, and I'll just show you what I'm sleeping in. Well, one of the doors is flapping in the wind because it's come off the stake. But this is hammock gear Cuban fiber tarp and war bonnet blackbird hammock and top quilt and under quilt. It's the burrow under quilt. I forget who makes all this stuff. So I'm back here, and the fire pit's out here. Nice point on the point where you can sit and read and do a little fishing, which I've been doing. Now it's down to cooking. Hopefully I've got some coal so I can put it on top of the fry bake to make my bannock. Kind of like a Dutch oven. Well, I woke up to a bit of a rainy day. It's not too bad, but nevertheless kind of certainly not like it was yesterday, which was beautiful. So what I'm going to do today is just boil up some coffee, probably have the rest of that bannock. I don't have any sort of fire or anything, and hit the trail. It's about 6:45, I think now. I was awake about 6. With the this tarp, it's translucent, so as soon as the light comes up, the light shines in. Plus the chipmunks started to squeak. That's it for now. This is Bartlett Lake. Just came in here. It's about 9:45. It's the first portage of the day. Just a 470. Looks like it starts with a little hill, but shouldn't be. Looks like it flattens out. Anyway, it's been great so far. No rain. Nice and calm. Again, if anything, the wind was behind my back. Well, I took the canoe into something pond. I guess it's just Pond Lake, but it is just a pond. The mosquitoes are unbelievable on this portage. Almost as bad as in the spring. To the point where I had to come back here and put DEET on. So now they seem to be leaving me alone, which is great. But and this portage did end up being uphill and kind of slippery too. Well, I made it to Sunbeam Lake. There are no sunbeams right now. It's a little cloudy, so I set up the tarp, the hammock, just in case, get some weather, and it's feeling a little bit like we might. A little breeze right now that feels like a rainy breeze. Anyway, that was about 1,500 meters of portaging, all of which I double carried. I definitely can't single carry with this canoe. And there were some, gravelly, slippery little portages in there, so I wouldn't want to mess around anyway. The last portage, I was glad I was coming this way because it's all uphill the other way. With that, I'm starting to feel a little bit of rain. It's been raining off and on, but it's dinner time, and I didn't think having a fire was such a great idea, given the threat of rain. So just using the little stick stove, which is an emberlit, works great. Making burritos for dinner tonight. It is, what day is it? Wednesday morning? no, Thursday morning. And it rained pretty much all night. And doesn't look much better. Oh, it stopped raining. But the weather doesn't look beautiful. This is my day of leisure on Sunbeam Lake. Hopefully it clears up. I'm going to make breakfast under the tarp over there just in case it starts raining again. Plus the water's dripping down from the trees. I had a really good sleep until a pine cone dropped on the tent and scared the crap out of me. Just out for a morning paddle around Sunbeam. No rain right now, as you can see. But the weather seems to be moving this way, and just feels like more rain. Anyway, it's nice to be out here. It's not windy, a little bit of a breeze, but pretty nice to paddle in. Well, it's coming down now. It's been an on again, mostly off again, based on the weather. But this is, I guess the skies have just opened up. I'm huddled here under the tarp, just reading my book, The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. Gotta move further in, I'm getting splashed. Squirrels dropping pine cones. And these little chipmunks. Oh, there he is over near my pack again. If you leave anything open, they're into it. I left my food bag open, and part of my English muffin was eaten. So I won't be doing that again. Anyway, it is Thursday evening, and well, it doesn't really look like it now. But it is breaking up, I think. And hopefully by the time I get up in the morning, it'll be all sunny for my trip to Burnt Island. Friday morning, just getting ready to leave. I was hoping for sunny skies. But, well, hopefully it's fog and it's just going to burn off. But I doubt it. Anyway, here's just my setup. Got one bag. It's a Duluth Monarch number 4. It's got everything in it. And then just, you know, the map. And I carry a Sea Line waterproof pack with essentials in it, so if I ever got dunked, I'd have emergency kit, including my InReach, Delorme InReach thing. And in my life jacket I have a little survival kit too. I think the moisture must just be from the condensation. I didn't hear any rain during the night. I did have a pretty sound sleep, but the tarp for the hammock wasn't that wet. But the tarp for, well, just my general tarp was wet. I left some standing dead for the next guy. I never did have any fires of consequence, just one to burn some garbage and some kindling for the next guy too. Anyway, not a bad campsite. Pretty steep off the back. I don't know if I'd want a tent here because the water would be running down there in any sort of a storm. Anyway, it's about 9:30. I'll hit the trail. It's always fun when you finish one portage and you can see the next one. Hardly worth unpacking. The portages are very slippery, so you have to watch every step you take. Anyway, and those little boardwalks, those are always the ones that I'm extra careful on because they're just like ice. As you can see, you had a little bit of rain. This is the portage into Burnt Island. Literally a river. Not bad walking when it's like this, but boy, there's some slippery spots. Well, I'm on Burnt Island Lake. It's Friday, and this was going to be where I was going to stay tonight. But the weather doesn't look like it's getting any better. In fact, it looks like it's going to rain again. So I'm just having a snack, and I think I'm going to make a beeline for Canoe Lake on the exit. Anyway, I wasn't leaving much space between this trip and the next trip because I'm leaving on Sunday to go camping with my kids. And so this will give me a little bit of time to prepare for that.